Hey, what's going on, everybody? Dave back again, and so it is Monday, but unfortunately I do not have any brand new master grades to open up. I think I mentioned in my last video I did want to do the Evangelion 2.0. Unfortunately, I cannot find the instructions for it, so that one's being put on hold. So I decided I wanted to crack this open and take a look at it anyway. So today what I have for you is the perfect grade RX-78-2 Gundam by Bandai. This is the granddaddy of Gundams, and actually a very cool kit. It is not the first perfect grade put out by Bandai, but it's actually the second. The first one being the Evangelion perfect grade. So I thought I'd give you guys an overview of everything that comes in the box, and we'll go from there. This one is kind of unique, as I kind of missed some of the things with the older kits. So you actually get two booklets with them. You get an instruction manual and you get a construction manual. It was the same way with the Zaku's. So going over the first booklet here, you have foldouts. You get a lot of pictures that go along. You know, full hatches, all the hatches open, shoulder details, cockpit, body module, arm unit, leg unit, beam rifle rack. Let's see here. I'm going to assume for the backpack, just a lot of pictures that go in here. And this will give you an idea what it can look like all painted up and everything. Let's see here, you get pictures of it with pretty much all the armor stripped off of it. The core fighter, it transformed into the core fighter, and then what it can look like if you detail it. You get pictures of what the core fighter looks like in during transformation. Just a lot of cool info that is in here. I actually can't wait until the Google app actually updates and it adds Japanese to the translation. That way you can just snap a picture of it and it'll translate the text, because I've always wanted to actually read these. So just going through here, specs, things that you don't actually end up seeing. Basically shots of like them testing it and walking and foot boosters. Let's see here, your sonar range, let's see, beam weapon, or the beam rifle, beam weapon, the shield, testing the shield, and then you get your color guide. Let's see here, your marking guide, color guide, telling you where to put your decals and stuff, and then your core fighter coloring, and then you get the back there, and stupid decal sheet. Okay, so there is that manual. Getting into the construction manual, and I'll go through this actually probably fairly quickly. You get all your runner layout. You get A through TVW. Metal parts for making the lighting in the head. We'll get to that in a second. We'll go over the construction on here. So you got the head unit, arm unit, your other arm unit, leg construction, more leg construction, more leg construction. You get the chest unit, shoulders, waist, core fighter, let's see, more core fighter, backpack, and then your final assembly over here. How to fold up the core fighter and to fit in there. Your beam rifle, the shield, how to attach all those, and then the back shot of that. Alright, and we're going to go over this stuff to begin with. Now, as far as seals, zoom you guys in, you get not one but two metal seals, and I'm assuming that they gave you two just in case you screw up one. So you get that. Besides that, you also pretty much get duplicate eyepieces for down here, and these are just in the stickers, regular stickers. You get all your markings, your warnings, yeah, cautions, dangers. So you get all those. Now in miscellaneous, and this is part of the lighting kit, you get two springs. Well, I think these springs are for something else, not the lighting kit, if I remember correctly off the top of my head, if I can get that one off of the LED. So you get an LED, two springs, metal piece, which I'm pretty sure is part of the headlight unit. And you know what? This thing is going to piss me off. So we will do this so I don't kill you. There. There. Okay. And something you don't see a lot with the newer kits. I remember some of the older master grades even came with screws. You don't really see that often, but you get more. You get screws for joints and stuff. More screws with joints and stuff. Guess what? More screws for joints and stuff. Okay, you get a lot. Alright, let's make sure everything's all dusted off. Alright, so getting into the runners, let me boop. I might need to do one more. Boop. Alright, so getting into the runners, we have runner A, which is going to be headpieces, your fin, some arm pieces over here, crotch unit. Let's see, these go on the sides of the legs, I believe. So that's runner A. Runner B. This first section, and that's another thing with the older kits, they separated everything. Like A through D was your white parts, so on and so forth. They kept the colors like separated, which I actually liked. So you get more armor pieces over here. This is runner B. And runner C2. I guess I should have done C1. We'll do that one next. C2, you get these joint pieces. I think these are for the back of the hands, foot pieces. C1 looks like shin, thigh, back of leg, knee. Let's see here. Runner D. This is going to be for your waist unit or your skirts. I think these are for your hips, I believe. And then these are for your wrist. There are a lot, you know, for this being an old kit. And I say old because, well, it is stamped Bandai 1998. So it's been around a while. And if anybody's wondering, I ended up getting this from Tatsu some time ago. And I've had a couple of these. I've never done one for myself, and so this one is for me. But you know, keep an eye on Tatsu. They're pretty good about getting in random perfect grades and things like that. You know, it'll say out of stock, but you can always ask them to. So let's see here. This one you get shield, beam sabers, looks like core fighter parts. You get 2 pilots, some core fighter parts, shield parts, more beam saber parts. Let's see here. Runner F. Now these are going to be in a black, and these are going to be frame parts for your chest unit. Let's see, got some vents here, the head. See, I think these are arm units over here. So that's Runner F. Runner G. And I think these are core fighter parts, primarily waist section. I think this is part of the waist section also, back of the waist skirts. Let's see here. H, you have backpack pieces, some joints. There's a lot of mechanisms that move on this, just in case you guys are wondering. You've got thrusters over here. Runner I. This is going to be for your beam rifle. These are shoulder inner details, more beam rifle parts. I think that's primarily it. Alright, Runner J. And if I remember correctly, these are leg pieces, leg pieces, leg pieces. I think that goes to the backpack. Can't remember where everything goes offhand, but so that is going to be Runner J. Moving on to Runner K. Yeah, you get more thrusters, detail parts, so on and so forth. Alright, now moving on to some colorful stuff. Runner L is going to be in your traditional red. You get face piece, head crest. I think this is for the waist unit. Let's see, torso, and these are feet parts here. Runner M is going to be another red runner. You've got shield parts, you've got wings to the core unit, a lot of core unit pieces here, and some other miscellaneous. I'm not sure where they go to right now. Runner N is going to be in your traditional Gundam blue, like a navy blue. Chest pieces, core units, chest pieces, tip of core fighter. Runner O, this is going to be in your traditional yellow. Part to the beam rifle. You've got the basically the crotch fin, vent details. These go on to the skirts. You get these individual for the chest vents. You get these individual fins, and then you get the basically the chest plate that's up here, and then the star that goes on to the shield. Runner P. Now this is in a I don't know if you want to call it glossy black or a gray, glossy gray, but you get hand pieces, some different joints in here. This one's a little more flexible than the others. This is in an ABS. Moving on here, runner Q. Again, this is in the ABS. So you get different hatches and stuff, and yes, you can hear my cat down at my feet wanting to help. I'm partly mad because I took over his box that he was completely happy with. Okay, runner R, you get all these piston pieces. Runner S, you get all the pistons that go with it. Landing gear for the core fighter, some miscellaneous details. Let's see here, but these are pretty much all piston pieces. Runner T is your clear pieces. You got your core fighter, you got your face mask over there. We're almost there, guys. Okay, runner U, this is all of your polycaps. All of them. Yeah, there's a ton here. A lot. I think there's like 52, and there's multiples of some of them in here. So like 29, there's 246 number 29. So yeah, there's a lot in here. And let's see here, where are we? Let's see, runner V are your beam sabers. Now these are a little bit different than your traditional. Traditional, you normally are a little bit longer, come to a point. These are more blunt, and I actually kind of like these. And last but not least, and the one to start it all off, is going to be your runner W. These are all shoulder pieces and I believe hip pieces, along with some other arm units in here, and your fingers, which are casted in that, you know, the one piece, but it can be all moved. A lot of people ended up thinking that that was a whole new thing when the red frame came out, like, oh my god, this is so wonderful. Yeah, well, they came out with this actually back in 1998, so that technology and style has been around for many years, and it's still pretty cool. Sometimes it's a pain in the butt, but it's still pretty cool. And that concludes the complete unboxing of the Perfect Grade RX-78-2. I don't know when I will get to working on this, but stick around. It will get all snapped up, and then we will do a full review on it. Again, I kind of lucked out with Tatsu getting this, and I want to thank them for that. So I will talk to you guys all later. Hope you all enjoyed, and as usual, peace out.